I'm Paige McGowan with your sports update. Who would win in a battle, a hawk or a condor? Looks like that question was answered in last night's basketball games when the Conestoga Condors visited the Humber Hawks. It was a battle of the birds, but both Hawks teams managed to secure the win in the end. The women's team played first, wrapping up the first half of their season with a 66-47 point victory. With this win, Humber moves to an undefeated 10-0 all-time record to kickstart the season. Fourth-year forward Maya Campbell-Johnson had an impressive night. She managed to set a new program record, picking up her 59th career block as a Hawk. And if that wasn't enough, she also became the 9th player in Humber history to record 600 career points. Humber's defense set the tone for the night as they held Conestoga to their lowest points scored in their season. Next up to battle was the men's team. It was a night of celebration for the Hawks as the men picked up their 7th straight win, defeating the Condors 105-86. Hawks forward Cy Samuels led the way for Humber, recording his 2nd straight double-double with 11 points and a career-high 19 rebounds. It looks like the Hawks have officially learned to fly together after a tough start to the season. I guess birds of a feather really do flock together. With this win, the team enters the break with a 7-4 record. Moving over to the NBA, 2 lucky fans got a special gift from the king himself, LeBron James. LeBron had an interesting night in Los Angeles on Wednesday. Not only did he get away with an obvious travel, but he also stirred up some emotions after he gave away his game-worn sneakers. The LA Lakers defeated the Utah Jazz 121-96, but that's not the story here. With the Lakers holding a significant lead in the 4th quarter, LeBron was sitting on the bench and was unlikely to play for the rest of the game. So the king decided he was safe to sign a pair of his Nike LeBron 17s and gift them to a couple of fans in the crowd. Left in his socks on the sidelines, LeBron watched his teammates block 2 straight shots from the Jazz, which sparked a shoeless celebration that touched the court. Jazz announcers called out his lack of shoes, then proceeded to say that this celebration was disrespectful to the game. With all of the backlash, James took to Instagram yesterday to respond to the criticism. It looks like the king has put his shoeless foot down. Raptors, Cowboys, and Bears. Oh my. The Houston Rockets rained asteroids on the Raptors during last night's game. Despite holding James Harden to just 23 points, the Raptors didn't have the firepower to win. The Raptors have the 6th best defense in the league, and they proved that against the 3rd best offense. Harden has been averaging 36 points a game, and the Raptors held Harden to his lowest of the season. The rest of the Rockets backed up Harden, as 4 other Rocket men were in double digits as they beat the Raptors 119-109. Ever since the return of team leaders Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka, the Raptors have been on a minor losing streak, going 0 for 2. The Raps hope to recover this Sunday against the Philadelphia 76ers. After last night's game, the Dallas Cowboys look like they're on their last ride. Despite the scoreboard showing it was a close game, the Chicago Bears had their paws all over them. The Bears defense stopped the Cowboys offense to secure the win 31-24. Bears quarterback Mitchell Trubisky threw for 3 touchdowns, 244 yards, scored a running touchdown, but had 1 interception. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott threw for 334 yards and 1 touchdown. The Cowboys' losing streak extends to 3 games and a 6-7 record. When asked about his job security, Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett made no comment. Despite that, they still hold the NFC East divisional title with 3 weeks left in the season. The Bears continue to claw their way into the playoffs as they fight for a wild card spot. After almost a year of back and forth, the city of Calgary and the company that owns the Calgary Flames have agreed to a new arena. The Flames and the city of Calgary will equally split the cost of the $550 million facility. The deal will last for 35 years and will replace the 36-year-old Scotiabank Saddledome. The new arena is part of a revitalization plan for the east side of downtown, and construction is expected to begin in 2021, just north of where the Saddledome currently sits. That's your sports update. I'm Paige McGowan.